Top stories for today consist of Sony Interactive Entertainment's Shuhei Yoshida being horrified at God of War. Also, we're detailing and talking about a train being completely covered in Pokemon stuff for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And there's a really nice game, absolutely free, for Honor, on Steam to keep forever. And welcome to another episode of News You Missed, the video game news show that recaps what happened in the video game industry this week that might be important to you and the video game industry at large. We're going to jump into these stories. First, I have one small mention. Akis sent me a really sweet speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had lots of wireless speakers, but I particularly like these types of models. They're really great for when you're in the gym. They really get the blood pumping, especially when you're lifting weights. I mean, it's great for when you're running and doing calisthenics on a machine as well, but also it's a really great thing to have when you're trying to replace some very twangy Sega Genesis music for a game that you don't particularly enjoy the music for, or just sitting around making videos like me over on YouTube. Either way you slice it, Aki was really nice, sent me the speaker, so I'll put a link in the description below, so check them out. First story up, For Honor is free to download and keep on Steam. This is the starter edition, so of course there's going to be stuff that you're going to have to get for it if you want the full game. I mean, it is the full game, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of games do these starter editions, so you can keep it forever. It's really nice, and I greatly appreciate being given free games. At this point in time, with how many games that have come out on Humble Bundle and Steam, you probably have a massive Steam library without spending $1. So there you go, make sure to check into that. Make sure to get it before August 27th, where it will stop being free forever. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue on with riding Tokyo's Pokemon trains is going to be a limited time thing. Of course, all good things come to an end, and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are being promoted on the Tokyo trains. For whatever reason, they've taken a lot of pictures and images from the trailers that they have, and they've just slapped them all over trains. This is clearly a promotion for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I don't think it's bad, but I do think some aspects of the stickers don't exactly match or look really particularly good, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're interested and you're in Japan, hey, you're really going to be enjoying the trains. And by the way, in Japan, the Nintendo Switch is dominating. Yeah! So I think this is for a week, and the Nintendo Switch sold 54,000 units. You know how many Xbox One and Xbox One X units were sold? Not even over 100. So the Nintendo Switch definitely is destroying the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, the original PlayStation 4 has sold 20,000, which is pretty interesting to me, and shows that people aren't really interested in the 4K or the extra power that the system has to offer. Octopath Traveler tops the charts in July, which isn't exactly a surprise because there's not really a lot of other games that have come out. So yeah, I mean, come on, man. Grand Theft Auto was in second place, Mario Kart 8, Crash Bandicoot, yeah, alright. So Octopath topped the charts. That's good because it's a really nice RPG, and I'll be doing a video about that tomorrow as well. Something dealing with Game Informer also. Nonetheless, it's great to see RPGs getting some love. Also, Diddy Kong is the next player coming to Mario Tennis Aces, so if you have that game and you'd like to play with Diddy Kong, I mean, I guess you could say Nintendo isn't involving themselves in any monkey business. Anyways, the Diablo III physical release for the Nintendo Switch will not require any downloads to play. Also, Diablo III is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and you can play co-op mode, and they're going to have special Ganon armor and stuff tied in with Zelda. I'm sure later on there's going to be DLC for possibly Mario items, possibly Metroid items, who knows, but at this point in time, we're definitely going to be getting Diablo 3 on the Switch. If you've never played Diablo 3, this is a really great time to get into it. I mean, man, I never thought the game would ever come to a Nintendo system with how bloody, gory, and religious it gets. Whew, times have really changed. Continuing the Nintendo Switch news, we also have Gone Home on Switch being delayed till September 6th, which is unfortunate. There's not much else to say about that. If you've never played Gone Home, it's a pretty decent game. Again, I played it on PC, so if you've never played it and you have a Nintendo Switch, this is something you possibly get, but you're going to have to wait till September 6th. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 3 consoles on one AV port is a nightmare. It's beautifully haunting. I've got to tell you, it's pretty crazy. Somebody managed to put the 3 consoles from back in the day, the Xbox, the GameCube, and the PlayStation 2, all on one AV port and run them at the same time, and the TV just has no idea what to do with this. Pretty nuts to watch the video. Gamescom happened in 2018. There's quite a few games that were announced, so if you're interested in what's coming out there, please take the link in the description below. Once again, there's quite a few games that were announced, such as we have Dying Light 2, Hitman 2, and several others, so you're going to want to check into that. Also, there's a Fortnite patch for version 5.30. There's a change list, and it is a very long list. So if you are really into Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen, you're really going to need to check this article out and read every specific change. Otherwise, just know that there's a big update that's coming. And yeah, it came a bit later than a lot of people expected it to, but there you go. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is also getting a training mode in September as part of the update and fix PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. The training mode will allow people to basically just do a lot of different things. For example, there's going to be firing ranges, freestanding, stationary targets. There's going to be a parkour area. So there's racing tracks, things for water vehicles. It's really nice. Something that you would definitely need if you've never played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And it's really tiring trying to get into a game, loading the game, just die very quickly and not get any practice with a lot of that stuff. So training mode is very nice for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Check into it, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a big player over there. Destiny 2's Forsaken is getting some new and upgraded progression systems. There's not much else to the story. We already knew that there's going to be a lot of different things coming to good old Destiny 2. I feel like it's still the same game. I feel like they're just adding on to it. It's just an expansion, which I'm 100% for. I don't feel bad about that. I don't think it's a bad thing. But at the same time, you know, you're not overhauling the game. You're not magically making it something completely new and revolutionary like a lot of these people are trying to make it sound. It's pretty crazy. Nonetheless, once again, if this is something that applies to you, and I do play Destiny 2, recently just streamed it, you definitely want to check into it. On the tech side of things, Nvidia claims that RTX GPUs are much faster than Pascal by deliberately comparing the wrong cards. So, long story short, Nvidia cards are really nice, and they recently divulged their RTX GPU line, which is really great. New graphics cards make the older ones extremely cheaper, or at least they get slashed in price. With the GPU mining boom that has been happening, it's very unfortunate and very difficult to get your hands on a good graphics card. So at the very least, hopefully we will see a price reduction in the previous line of graphics cards, and we won't be paying $600 for a GTX 1080 anytime soon, at least, because the RTX cards are coming out now. So check into that if you're a big PC gamer. That's something you'll want to know about. And finally, the big hitter story for today is an early version of God of War Horrified, the Sony Interactive Entertainment's president, Shuhei Yoshida, and ultimately saved the game. It's pretty crazy, but the long and the short of this story is that this guy, he came and played the game. It was awful. It was terrible because it was a very early build. And when he was talking to someone about it, he said that the build was horrifying. It was not that good of a game. And a lot of people were very worried about God of War during its development. They felt like it wasn't going to come together, and it was crazy because there was parts where Kratos was picking flowers and they were saying, wow, you're just ruining this game completely. But in the end, God of War was a very big success story and really helped to save Sony and the PlayStation sales currently. So it's pretty nuts to see that the president said that it was horrifying, but then again, when you play early builds of games, they're pretty awful at times. I mean, sometimes things just don't even work. Sometimes it locks up. The frame rate might make it almost unplayable. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of game companies wait to the last minute to bring out things, some of them even waiting for the day that the demo comes out to finish the demo build. But this seems to have worked out, and it's pretty funny to see that the president was detailing and discussing this game in regards to being horrified for playing it. So yeah, pretty nuts. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host, Protomario. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a big like. If you didn't like it and you think I cover way too much news, you dislike it and tell me what I can do better in the future. As always, I'm on the road to 1 million subscribers, so you just click. Now, I might get there, I might not, but I can't do it without your help. So help me get that gold play button. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and hopefully it'll be a lot shorter and filled with something that you'd like to watch. Now I'm going to let the end card slate take it away. I'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, good gaming, God bless, and thanks for taking the time out to watch this video.